Good morning. I'm eating curry for breakfast. The weather's taken a turn. It's raining outside, but on the plus side, I found my old training plans. So following on from the video topic yesterday, which was how much training you really need to do when you're racing, I thought I would dig out, with a bit of difficulty, all of my old training plans. I've pretty much got a weekly breakdown of all the training that I did for that year. I'm missing a couple of months. I don't really know why. I'm not going to release all of the documents involved in this because it's top secret. I never really liked the idea of telling everybody your training plan. That's why I was very hesitant, as were other riders, about Strava at first. Having everyone see what you're good at may well be a negative thing when it comes to racing, but I will show you this one as an example. So this is how the training plans were laid out. 2 weeks at a time, simply laid out with a bit of detail for each day. So it's a fairly good example of what winter training looked like. The racing season wasn't going to kick off for about another month, but I was starting to get a little bit of intensity in there. Not really sure what that Monday's about. Now, one training plan isn't going to work for everybody. I was riding using a power meter, and when I started my coaching, we already knew that my sprint was okay and my 1 minute power was pretty good. So the things we wanted to work on were aerobic endurance, so loads of sweet spot stuff, and VO2 max. Really horrible 4 to 5 minute intervals. All of my training was geared around improving those power durations, and really we had to build the program around the racing. The racing seemed to be a hindrance more than a help, because as I said, you can only get so far racing yourself fit. There are some weeks here that I've noticed really are just recovery rides in between two races. He used to be very keen on giving me sweet spot training, which is training just below your threshold. It gives you lots of bang for buck and doesn't fatigue you very much. Lastly, another thing I've noticed is that there isn't a million hours of training. You'd be surprised how little, time-wise, you have to do to get a response from your body, especially when the training is specific and intense enough. Okay, there were a couple of weeks where we were getting close to 20 hours, but that was on a training camp. If you look at the plans during the racing season especially, they often sit below 15 hours in total. And don't forget, this is fairly hard racing that we're training for. Alright, coffee time, coffee time.
Yeah, I've got a puncture.
No, it's got air in it.
I think, I'll get home. Yes.
How excited are you for London Paris?
Well, I'm not riding this, so...
You don't ride anything?
That is true. I did ride
Driving
once.
a van?
I rode stage 1 a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Do you have any advice for me?
I was going to say do some training, but you're always on your bike, so...
Yeah, but I'm not doing training. That's
you
one of my...
You need to train, Francis.
It's my topic for today's video. Can you just ride yourself fit without doing any specific training?
Yeah, no, I saw. But you're riding in group 3 anyway, so I don't think you need to worry too much. Right,
quick break from work, out on the bike in Richmond Park. I know I spend a lot of time in here, but there isn't really anywhere else to go unless you want to ride 45 minutes to an hour to get onto nice roads. It's either this or Regent's Park, and that's definitely not easy to get to. How are you?
I'm very good, guys.
No, I'm talking to Tobias.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm fit, that's how I am.
Oh, you haven't been training?
I'm going on a DV trip tomorrow.
What, on bikes?
No. But in the training areas.
Cross training.
You know. Yeah, cross training.
It's cross training, yeah, fair enough.
That's
past the max.
It's
as
past.
Tobias said.
Yeah. It's quite
slammed.
Violent, yeah. No, it's not slammed. But
violent?
It's like it's a bit far forward.
Aggressive.
It could, aggressive.
My vlog seems to have been taken over by small kids. Djim, are you like the Pied Piper of small kids?
Yeah,
like, he has appeared now.
No,
How many more are going to appear?
Not many that I know, but you never know.
I keep it's very difficult riding next to you because you're not at the same height, so my eyes can't judge how far away you are.
What about now?
You're still small. Right, Djim.
Hello.
I've had Lawrence's really important input on training and racing yourself fit. I want to know your opinion on how to train.
Step 1, ride your bike.
Yeah, ride your bike. And at this age, a lot of people, you get the impression that you need the best kit, that you need to.
He says
always,
with envy.
I don't give that impression though. I don't judge people if they've got, a starter bike. I find it's a joke, you might call them a chopper or something, but genuinely, if you enjoy
you are
it,
a chopper.
If you're enjoying it, there is nothing stopping you. And people like Tobias, you know, as much of a he is, he's quite helpful and he's quite motivational at times.
Wow.
And he will write you a training plan.
He's your coach, right?
And he will try help you. But
I was. Until
yeah.
he didn't write.
Yeah, I
But-
was not expecting such wise words to come out of your mouth. 'Cause
Like-
usually it's just bullshit.
Yeah, so like I used to ride for Twickenham Cycling Club, a really good club, but maybe not as sort of like race focused. Hence why I tried joining Giro Prestige, and that's where I am today. But you know, at that club there are a lot of kids that join new, and you know, within 2 months of joining, they're winning under 16 Hillingdon races, and they're quite hard races for a youth category. And
What's your
It's-
advice? Join a good club.
don't join a club. Don't join a race dedicated team to start off with. Make sure you enjoy it initially, because if you start racing straight away, it's not going to be as enjoyable. And get to understand it before you start racing, because essentially it's not enjoyable to race in terms of like pain, but winning's enjoyable. And just do it really.
Nike. Not
Ride.
sponsored by Nike.
Ride.
You've got a really complicated training plan.
Some sessions are complicated when they need to be, but like there's one thing racing, but then you can't get the like aerobic based stuff in.
It depends what you're
So-
looking for, really. Like if you hit him, you just want to do it full time, and he's super motivated. I don't know, like he hasn't got a very good
What?
sex life.
Why haven't you started a YouTube channel?
It's in my social life.
Your social life.
Yeah.
Right. Do you think, in order for me to get fit, I should have a really complicated training plan?
It doesn't have to be that complicated. Just chuck a few intervals in, get some good hours in, hard rides.
We should go around together, shouldn't we? Do a 5 hills.
5 hills.
Get that Leaf Hill KOM back.
Off Rob. Sounds like a plan. Yeah.
It can't be a climb if Rob Charlin's got
Well, it's
it.
only 4% for 10 minutes long, isn't it?
Oh. Welcome to the videos. You may have been in the background of a video before because you ride around here all day, every day. What's the longest ride you've ever done?
I did a 200-mile ride about a couple of weeks ago on Saturday, and it was an Audax called the Ainsbury Amble, and started at 6 in the morning, finished about 9, and it was a hard ride.
And how old are you?
12.
All right, and you've ridden twice as far as I ever have.
He's the beast of endurance.
Yeah, that's like...
And he's like the youngest one amongst us. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep the envies.
You got given some envies completely for free,
And I didn't ride.
and they're withdrawing your sponsorship because you haven't ridden your bike.
Saddleback, if you are watching this video, thank you very much for the wheels. It has definitely motivated me a bit more. Please let me keep the wheels. Look, I'm doing sponsorship like this.
One wheel is one prayer.
Can't believe Jack has ridden over 200 miles. Insane. Right, quick spin home. Beautiful evening.